Getting pre-approved versus being pre-qualified for a loan. Let's clear up any questions you might have there. Hi, Steve Schwab here again with the Portland Lifestyle Team. Thanks for coming back to our video blog, where today we're going to be talking about the differences between being pre-approved for a home mortgage versus being pre-qualified and being ready to pull the trigger when that home presents itself in today's active market. So real quick before we get started, you may be living in a property today that you want to know what it's worth in today's real estate market. If you click on that orange box there on the site, that's going to gather a little information from you, and it's going to give you that number right here and now. And you might find that a little bit interesting. If you are thinking about buying a home, I'm going to invite you to click on that blue box. That's going to give you access to every home for sale today in the greater Portland area, and it's going to come from the database that we realtors use, so you're going to find it to be highly accurate. Today we're joined by Peter Weiss. Peter is one of our preferred lending partners here at the Portland Lifestyle Team, and Peter's with Fairway Independent Mortgage. So thanks for coming on, Peter.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So tell me real quickly here, being pre-qualified versus being pre-approved, what are the differences?
Pre-qualification is more of an informal conversation that I'll have with a client. I just ask them the questions about their income and their credit, essentially. The pre-approval process is more in depth. We get into it. We dive into it. We pull credit. We run it through the automated system.
Great. All right. So tell me a little bit more about what's involved with the pre-approval process. What specifically do you do?
Well, what I do is once I have a conversation with the client and they pull and I pull the credit and get them in the loan system, I'll send them a checklist of items that I'll need. Pay stubs. I'll need 2 months of pay stubs, 2 months of most recent bank statements, your W-2s for the past 2 years, your tax returns for the past 2 years, copy of a driver's license, name and phone number of your insurance agent, okay. Things like that.
Great.
Essentially.
So perfect. Tell me real quickly here, what are some of the common roadblocks that prevent you from actually being able to pre-approve somebody for a mortgage?
Good question. A couple common roadblocks that do come up would be a person claims that they receive bonus income or overtime, and we started receiving that, but I asked the question, how long have you received it? And they say, well, 2 months, 5 months, a year. Well, I need 2 years, 2 years of bonus income, 2 years of overtime, so that way I can compile the right data.
Great. I also know at the end of the process too, just before funding, somebody calls to verify employment. So.
Yes, they do that. And I've had it where people I've changed jobs, and it's one of those things where you have to kind of tread lightly, but I get it. Communication is 100%.
Great. So tell me real quickly here, what kind of things can come up at the last minute that can totally undo a transaction?
Someone depositing cash into their bank account and thinking that it's okay. I'm going to use cash, mattress money, things like that might come up. Changing jobs, quitting a job possibly is another one. Those things do come up. Opening up a credit card, or they're getting so excited about buying a house, they want to buy something, and they go open up a credit card account.
Outstanding. Yep. So good to know. Tell us a little bit about how long you've been in the business.
23 years.
Wow, that's amazing. You know, I'm not even 23 years old. Can you believe that? Jeez. Well, there you have it. Hopefully this has been of useful or been of help to you. I find it interesting anyway. And we'd like to invite you to maybe reach out if you've got further questions, other questions, deeper questions you'd like to talk to Peter about. Just give us a call here at the office, 503-567-7437. And we'll put you in touch with Peter, and you can have those questions answered. So again, thanks for coming on today.
Welcome.
We're looking forward to coming back in the next couple of weeks with another topic. And until then, you have a great afternoon. Take care.